Hello, hello, clutter-free family. Welcome to the Clarity Hotline on January 1st. Wow, Happy New Year. Um, I didn't know if I was going to come on today, but I just felt it all week. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going to have a New Year, New You conversation. Who likes the New Year, New You conversation? I know it's like so played, but um, I feel it. I feel it. I'm okay with it today. Because in a way, I am embodying somebody brand new, and I'll tell you all about it on this call. But I don't know. I felt in years past, I have felt indifferent toward New Year's resolutions. This year, I have a different perspective on what New Year's resolutions are. Anybody in the I hate New Year's resolutions camp? Anybody in the I love New Year's resolutions camp? I mean, if anything, this is such an arbitrary day, January 1st, 2026. It's such an arbitrary moment in time, but we place significance on this because the Gregorian calendar says that, at this date, in the winter solstice, around the winter solstice, we're going to place this new year, the end of one year and start a new one. And you know what? Why not? Why not? I mean, we all agree that, okay, that's significant. So let's just do it. And the going with that flow is a decision, right? To say, I celebrate New Year's on this day with everyone else, or Lunar New Year on that day, like everyone else. And it's just a choice. It means nothing except what you place importance on. And so what we make matter, like a new year, what we make matter, we make space. We give it form and function in our lives. So we are saying new year means something to me, and let's do it. What are we going to do? And so this year I took it on last year, my dad was sick, and I just could not, my gears could not focus on anything other than being with him, seeing him healthy through, cancer. And I just was there. My mind was there. That was my intention at the start of last year. And this year, he's still with me, rest his soul. And I feel like I have such a new perspective on resolutions. Like I was dying to create one last year and couldn't, right? What a bad way to say that, Yvette. I didn't want to set them because I couldn't, or no, I did want to set them. I just couldn't come up with anything that was just dry, as far as that goes. And this year it was like so easy. And, so we're going to talk, we have lots to talk about today on this New Year day. I think it's exciting. I just wanted to get your opinion, what you guys think as far as New Year's resolutions go, if you're in or you're out. Because if you were to say, I used to love them and now I don't, that also is ever changing. Maybe in the past, there were some years you didn't do resolutions, and maybe some years you did. So instead of me saying I used to not be into resolutions because I didn't, some years I did, I recognize that it's not a blanket statement. I recognize that some years I was indifferent and other years I was very into it. And I just want to be super truthful and honest with myself first, because then I can be super truthful and honest with you. And that's just been my work, especially last year, 2025. I would say that was what came out of it. And what came out of 2025 was like consciously embodying a new me. And so I've already made the decision to consciously embody a new me that, January 1st, it's like, okay, well, let's go. And let's ground first, and then I'll get back into it. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it is 12/12, and we're going to talk numerology. And 12/12 is, anyway, I want to focus on one number right now. So anyway, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, empty it all out. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale, and breathe into the heart space. Breathe into the belly, and breathe into the brain. All your minds, right? All these conscious centers in your body, we're just bringing them, breathing clarity into them so that we can get something out of this call today together, right? This isn't the clarity hotline for nothing. And I'll be honest, I'm bringing up a question from the archives because I just wanted it to tie into this call being on New Year's Day. And it's from Camila. She asks, if we don't set resolutions, does that mean, oh, hold on. I think we're poor connection on Instagram. Sorry, YouTube, I'm going to keep going, but Instagram, I think there's poor connection. Sorry, but YouTube will have the full video. She asks, if we don't do resolutions, does that mean we're not creating our own destiny? So that is, I love that question. One, because there's like destiny in there. And she's speaking to that, like how we can create our own, how I'm reading this, create our own reality, create our own future. So basically say what we want to happen. And if we don't do resolutions, does that mean we're not like actively involved in this process of creating our future? Well, and I think I forgot how I answered that, but this was years ago. So I think I answered it something to do with that we just have the present moment, right? The eternal now. And this is the only time and place that we can affect change is now. We can't look back and change our past. We can't look forward and change our future, but we can, and we do, because we shift, we like confuse our memories a lot, or we have so many influences that make it seem like this really happened and maybe it didn't. And then if we look forward, then we could, manipulate our future because we're actively creating our future. Meaning we're seeing in our mind's eye something that we want to happen. And so we can tell that story, or we can tell a different story, or tell a different story. And that's all it is when we are creating a reality for ourselves, we're telling a story. So we're actively writing this story out day by day, moment by moment, second by second, on every cellular level possible, like just every vibrational, like